Hey, I'm back. Let's get some more colonists killed. I figured out while I was gone what the problem was, and I've got the solution. I didn't have enough tea and cookies. So, we've got tea, we've got cookies. We're saved. Alright, let's get everything reset here. Mic, chat. Let's head back in. Let's get rid of all these. Just because I don't like them cluttering up my game. And new colony. Crash land still, yes. Cassandra-Rough, yes. Next. Median sounds good. Generate. I think the tea is still too hot for my face, though. Ow, my face! Too hot. Alright, what do we got this time? So is it the same? Was I correct? Yeah, it is still this purple and yellow. Yeah, purple, yellow, green, blue. Alright, so purple, yellow. There's some purple, yellow. Still wanna, like I stated when I first started this evening, I have specific things I'm hoping to learn about. Main thing I'm trying to learn is the work priorities manual. This is the first time I've tried it, so I'm still flailing my way through learning that system and getting it optimized. Or at least even basic understanding. Next is the caravans and faction stuff. I need to be practicing more of that, so I have a little better understanding there. And then finally, drilling down to the nuts and bolts of the colonist morale. I just want to get to a point where I've got a stable enough colony for the early part of the game that I can start focusing my attention on their morale needs and what causes the bad stuff, the good stuff, and keeping all that under control. So I'm doing way too much of letting time just roll by without me noticing things, and I need to stop letting that happen. So those are my main goals with this one. It's not to save a struggling colony necessarily. If it happens, I'll try to deal with it, but like that last one, there just comes a point where dealing with the crises is just not teaching me what I'm trying to learn in this particular session. So, what are we going to do here? Again, purple and yellow, good. Purple, yellow, some green, a red way up there. I don't know a lot about the biomes yet, so temperate forest is okay. On the road between a few. Temperate forest with large hills again. Limestone, marble, sandstone, slate and limestone, marble, granite, and slate. Special feature caves. Wonder what that does. Let's do this one right here. We'll do marble, granite, and slate. Large hills. Special feature caves. Maybe we'll get into that. Maybe we won't. We're close to the road for access to a couple of the nearby factions. Average temperature also. So average temperature almost 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I assume down south it's probably a lot warmer. We are, I guess, pretty close to the northern edge there. Yeah, 75 degrees down here. Oh, tropical rainforest, that's what we're in. Yeah, I can see where that would be a lot warmer. How about over here? Swamps. I think I'll just go here. We'll go with the small hills this time. Limestone, granite, and marble. 53 degrees. Yeah, alright, let's do this one. Okay, I am still going to hold myself to the just picking from the list here, though. So, what do we got? Psychopath, staggeringly ugly. Won't do dumb labor. Won't do skilled labor. Undergrounder, kind. Huh. Wow. That's not impressive in the least. Deep space miner, mining 14. Some melee, some plant skill. Can do, well, won't object to doing anything in particular. Not super impressed about the mathematician, so I like the miner, not impressed with the other two. Doctor, woo, 11, 13 for combat and 3 medical. Huh. I guess that's a medieval doctor focus there. Nothing wrong there. Great memory and nudist. Alright, doctor's not too bad. I think I'm just going to immediately switch the doctor in. Low wage worker. Won't firefight. Pyromaniac. Pretty decent mid-range skills. Lots of minor passions. If I can deal with a pyro, I think that would grow to be a pretty decent one. Anything else stand out? Another pyro. Another pyro. They're all pyros. What the hell? At least that one, the last one's not, but 10 medical, 10 research. I like that combo. And a really high melee. Willing to do some mining. Won't firefight, won't do artist. I don't care about that. Alright, kind of like this one. I think I'm going to dump. Yeah, we're going to dump the mathematician for the researcher. So that's what we're looking at so far. Yeah, that sounded more like a hobbit to me, too. Alright, so high intellectual, high medical, high melee. Good shooting, high melee. A little bit of mining. We'll do pretty much everything. Plants 7. I want plants 8. Anybody got plants 8? Nobody has plants 8. Counselor won't cook, but has good social, decent plants, decent constructions. Okay. Do I have a cook already? I don't really have a cook. Again, I'm short on construction ability. None of these guys has social at all. Well, this is a bit of a pickle. I really don't want to take somebody that won't do dumb labor, but yeah, I've heard of paste. I haven't actually tried it yet in any of my games. I know it's negative morale thing. Man, that's pretty much no social whatsoever. And 4 cooking's my highest. And that would also be the person I'd be most likely to put on research duty eventually. Animals 8. Yeah, these are some pretty rough choices. This one's a pretty well-rounded character. I'm just wondering about shifting him in place of somebody. Probably the doctor. Then I'm stuck with no shooting skill really again. I may have to, I think I'm going to have to discard my no randomization thing for this one. It's going contrary to my wanting to learn certain things. So, yeah. Since I'm not playing hard code or hardcore Iron Man, keep everybody alive at all costs mode, I think I will have to randomize. This is not going to work. So, who do I for sure want to keep? The Pyro? Intellectual, medical, that wouldn't conflict too badly. Other than the mining 8, this guy's not all that impressive other than, well, I guess hard worker and quick sleeper is pretty good. I really want to keep the miner. I'll get to that point too, where I'm sure once I'm intimately familiar with all the skills and getting everything I want a certain way, I'll probably play matches that way also. But I'm trying to keep those kind of choices down to a minimum if I can, but I do have certain things I just need to get done. Let's assume I'm going to keep him, and I'm just going to try to adjust this one. So, I'm not sure I'm able to manage that either. Let's just get a totally new group. Mulligan! Whoever that one was had a bunch of red text. Alright, new group. What are we looking at? Violent, social, or incapable of violence, social, intellectual, or crafting. That's funny. Mining 10, plants 9. No violence. Kind and greedy, huh? Smoke leaf dependence. And won't do dumb labor. Well, you're definitely off the list. Medical 12. Gah. Alright, this is gonna be rough. Does the difficulty level change the character generation? Or is this truly randomized? I'm just wondering if I pick builder mode versus rough mode, does the characters that are generated change? That's the kind of, it is truly random. Alright, good to know. Shooting and melee, some crafting, lazy with a chemical fascination. And the explosives expert has mining. Won't do dumb labor again. God, all these people are so specialized. Incapable of caring. I don't like any of these people. They're all terrible. I don't want to spend too much time staring at this screen either, though. Alright, first question. Construction, plants. Alright, I'm gonna have to start just picking specific ones. Finding somebody I can keep and build around it, I think. This randomizing the whole group is not working. I'm having to remember all of them all over again. Hey, I like this one! Finally! This one looks great. Other than a couple of scars. Bad back's probably not good. Ah, moving minus 30%! Well, now I don't like it. I liked her right up until that, or liked him right up until I saw that. Can you do stuff that doesn't require much movement? Social wouldn't be too bad. Crafting wouldn't be too bad. Huh. Get a bionic spine. So, medieval minstrel. Who was I on? Who had that? Oh, that was that one. Alright, let's start at the top here. Skilled labor, incapable of skilled labor and hauling. Yet again, slothful. That's a terrible person. Doesn't do intellectual. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Is a kind night owl. High crafting, good mid-range, everything else. We'll do pretty much all the useful stuff. Alright, so that's... The blacksmith I kind of like. Not impressed with the minstrel. Nurse, 12 medical, 9 social. But no violence. Medical's not going to get used often. Not too impressed with the nurse. God, what is with these people? Cooking 10, shooting 9. All right, you're going. You're in. Blacksmith and a housemate so far. Combat's okay. Combat's okay. Crafting, cooking. Construction and planting and social are probably what I'm gonna need next. Minor construction, no plant really, no social really. So, anybody with really good construction, plant, and social? Plant 8, construction 4, social 5. Won't do dumb labor again, and won't clean. Fussy little bastards. That one almost fits the bill perfectly, because only 4, but double passion. Plant of 8, so I could get the medical stuff and all the other things going pretty well. And a little bit of social. I don't have any intellectuals for research if I do that. Doubling up on the cooking. That's what I'd be looking at. I think we'll go with this. I'm tired of waiting on this screen. We're going to be really bad at research. Everything else we got some decent numbers and passions for. Only one guy won't do dumb labor. Or clean. But quick sleeper, and a night owl. I think we'll go with that. Alright, start. That's more tea. And nice little nook. Alright, before we get that going, oh, I need the other half of my morale boost here. Alright, Jug's doing okay. Our food level is still good. And it doesn't need to be refrigerated. Hey, zombie dog. Want a cookie? Yeah. Zombie dog wanted a cookie. Alright. Now I'm back to staring at this screen, remembering what I need to do. So, how's this map look? We got a little pre-made building right there, but I'm kind of liking this little nook right here. Is this all mud up here? Oh, this is all mud. Never mind. I'm not liking it as much. When I thought it was fertile, it was different. We got this section for some plants, possibly, or that right there. A lot of mud. Alright. Actually, I could set up right in there, initially. That is 3 spaces high, right? Yeah. So, easily set the beds up in there. So we could temp set up in there. Get some food growing. Just thinking how I would block this off if that's what I'm gonna try to do. Would make my life a lot easier. This time I'm gonna try to go a little smaller, do incremental changes. I just totally did it wrong last time. I think I tried to get way too much going on, ran out of materials constantly, didn't get the things done that I needed to get done, and it just kind of took way too long. So we're gonna take advantage of that. We're gonna definitely set the beds up in that building initially. I think I am going to try to close things off at some point again. This section down here is looking kind of hard to set that up for. Not sure if I'll do it like a wall, and then a wall. And obviously block that off, connect this up. Give me this little center section here. That's the long-term thinking. Alright, let's look at our guys here real quick. Who gets what? Shooting 5, melee 9 versus 9, 5, and 0, 4. Alright, well, you're definitely getting the knife. You are getting the rifle. And you are getting the pistol. Where'd you go, pistol? Alright, brain, where's the pistol? There it is. Alright, so we got their weapons done. Let's set up a stockpile. Let's see. Alright, apparently I'm hitting the wrong key. Thought I was highlighting each. Alright. I think that's all the local stuff. So the plan is set up our house or our beds here. If we set this up as the initial planting area, I'm going to try to use this section here, I think, to build my initial buildings. This will be our temp. I'll turn this into like the power generation or something at some point. But we'll set up down here. Hey, Mike Jensen, I assume you're over on my YouTube channel subscribing. Welcome, if you happen to catch this on the playback when it hits YouTube. Alright, so towards that end, let's pull everything over here for the stockpile, and we'll start our building. So, stone. 10 by 10 there's fine. And then a dumping stockpile. Let's put it up here for now. Alright, priorities. Let's leave it on manual for just a little bit. Get some of this early stuff done. See, this one's gonna need to be bigger. Get some wood chopping going on. Once I see some trees down, I'll start getting the bed set up. When did I start playing Cataclysm? I started streaming it in October of 17, and I can't remember when exactly I started playing it. It's not that much earlier than that, maybe 6 months before. Yeah, I want to say about 6 months, so probably, what would that be? April, May of last year, of 17? Hasn't been that long. I didn't play it a huge amount before I started streaming it and putting up the tutorial series. The tutorial series is what I first put up on YouTube. Alright, so looks like they got most of that stuff moved. Let's see. Deconstruct that. Grab that. I'm going to roll around the local area here and all the steel away. I want to get all the really close stuff. Oh yeah, you're definitely going. And we can easily get for free resources here. I think that's all the super easy stuff locally. Where are you guys going? Going for a walk? Going for a walk? Alright, you go for a walk with your bad self. We're gonna need to make this bigger too. Yeah, I think another problem I did was I got a little ahead of myself with the, whoops, we're sleeping in the dark. Time goes faster than I expect. Furniture, beds, 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, in case we get a new person. And throw a torch in there, and an animal spot there, and give me a door right there. You also go on construction duty, please. So Nicholas and Sergio. Hey Nicholas, get up here and work on this bed. Where are you going, Sergio? Hunting wood? Alright. We'll let that run while I have some tea and cookies. I'm going to try to let this one run a little bit slower too, so I can pay attention to certain things. I think I was just letting too much time pass without me noticing too many modifiers and things. So I'm not sure when the voting kicks in. I assume it's 20 minutes after the start. It's set on a 20-minute timer. So let me know what you guys think of the Twitch Stories integration and the timer I've got set. If you want it faster, slower, whatever. Just go easy on me. Right now, I'm still very much in the learning the game portion, so... No, Sergio, don't go to sleep. Everybody needs a bed. Who are the two again? Nicholas is the other one. Ah, don't go to bed. Finish that bed right there. Then you can sleep. Hey there, Fiddle Creek. Yeah, new run. I drove the previous one into the dirt. A lot of mistakes. I had forgotten a lot because it's been too long since I last played. Hey there, you. Go steal his bed. And I guess one night out on the open and won't hurt him too much. Yeah, but I drove that one into the dirt. Too many events for timing didn't work out, and I had too many people die, and it was getting to the point where I was just reacting to crises. I think I was down to one person up. And, yeah. So, we restarted. This one's gonna go a whole bunch better. I feel it. I'm sure of it, because I now have tea and cookies. Now that it's done, yeah. Set owner. You. Hey, you. Wake up. Go to bed. That's another thing I keep forgetting, is I can manually take control and reset their priorities or their actions and such. I haven't been doing nearly enough of that. Instead of letting him sleep out there, forcing him awake to go sleep in the bed was probably a much better plan. Alright, so just need to get the door and that bed finished up. And we've got the initial stuff, got the stockpile. Alright, this will go ahead and speed up. I want to take a look around the local area again. I need to get the growing zones set up as well. Planning on doing that right here. Similar to what I did last time. So if my growing zone's there, stockpile, I think maybe I'll do freezer, kitchen, and then we'll do the big community dining area, and then I'll just start building housing kind of around, and I'll relocate the stockpile at some point, or turn it into the big warehouse, crafting area, I'm not sure yet. My hope, though, is to just draw a box again eventually. Get it all set up that way. Hey, look at that. We're already way ahead of the last run. Day 2, and we've actually got warmth. We've got beds for everybody, a little bit of space. The stockpile's okay. Alright, so you're still gathering the stuff I said to go get earlier. Oh, hey there. Missed some survival meals. Alright, don't see any more stuff just laying around here in the local area. Alright, we've got some wood in the stockpile. I think I need to queue up some more for chopping, but I want to get this done first, so let's get the grow zones going. Grow zone! Let's do from the back forward. And we'll just do here. What is that? 7x7? Do 8x8. And I'm going to assume I'm not going to have a fire destroy a bunch of stuff. Silly as that thought may be. Let's do a long one here. And then one here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So rice, corn, strawberries, and heel root, I think. Rice, corn, strawberry, and heel root. Alright, we have planting 8, so we can do all of those. So we've got our food generation. We'll get going. Then I think... Let's see, do I set the kitchen up? It's going to be a while before the food shows up. The kitchen's not immediately necessary. I think maybe I'll get working on the housing real quick before anything else. Do some more chopping first, and then I'll get the housing going. I will switch over to the manual priorities here eventually, but I think for now I'm just going to leave it that way. Get some more wood chopped. Smoke leaf? Oops, I forgot something. Forgot the horseshoe pit. Oh, we got the dog this time. Cool. No. Hauling. All the hauling! Train him with all the hauling. Yeah, we'll get some more stuff growing. I just want to get my initial stuff before I complicate myself. Let me get my basics established, and then we'll definitely branch out and get some other stuff done. Idle colonists. Why are you guys idle? Is wandering literally they don't have a job priority set up? Or is that just them... I mean, going for a walk, I think, is the morale thing. So I think I don't have jobs for them currently. So... let's... set a bunch of wood to be chopped. We're talking about Nicholas and Vaughn. So Nicholas and Vaughn... I think one of them, I can't remember which one's the lazy bastard. Hey, you. That's Sergio's the one that's incapable of the dumb labor. Alright, let me think about this. Go grab some of that stuff. And go help him out. Get that planting done a little earlier. So, one of the things I'm trying to do is keep track of their needs a little better. So, I understand these. I know that. Yeah, need to get them into their own buildings as quick as possible. So, let's do North End Kitchen, then Butcher and big ol' freezer. Move slow. Orders, plan. So if I set up equal to here, if I set this area as a kitchen, that's probably plenty big right there. And then we'll set Alright, plan is kitchen, airlock slash butchering table, and then freezer. Then I'm gonna set housing up. I'm gonna leave this center area open for now. Oh, do I have any, I have no thermal vents in here, do I? One down there. I wasn't planning on going that far south. Yeah, I have no geothermal nearby. Alright, well, I guess we'll get along without it. Alright, so housing, if we turn this into doctor's office, I guess, and we'll do a prison next to it. So we'll just do a small prison area. Whoops. Small little prison area next to that. I think I'll do housing over here. And then we'll do a dining room down here. I think I'll shift the stock. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'm going to extend this stockpile. Extend that down here. And then shrink it up here. That's going to be a lot of little hauling, but I think I'll put the dining room up in here. That way it's right next to the kitchen. We'll set a row of housing over here. And along here, if I need it. Alright, speed up. I wonder what dictates the AI behavior. When he grabs a rock, how does he take it down here instead of just dropping it at the first available space? I wonder what dictates that logic. Like that one. Why did he run it way down to the far end? I'm fine with it. I mean, it scatters it around a bit, I guess. Maybe there's some kind of algorithm for that, but I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, I've played Dwarf Fortress. I haven't played it in a few years, but I played it off and on a few times over the, what, 2 decades or so it's been in development. Great game. Dwarf Fortress is awesome, but it's a little more than my brain can handle in addition to Cataclysm and Rimworld and so on. I don't have any plans of ever playing Dwarf Fortress on the channel. I would just have to do too much relearning of the game, really. Maybe at some point in the distant future I'll reevaluate, but for now, trying to keep Cataclysm in my brain, and then learn Rimworld and Stellaris and things like that is taxing me already, so